With advertising for cable back then, it was you were selling on faith, and you go in and you try to convince advertisers that this is the wave of the future, that here was an opportunity to get involved with a new business that was going to target a particular audience, in this case African Americans, that were more than likely to buy the product. You sold it a little bit on goodwill. It was a chance to do business with a minority company. You sold it on the idea that you'd get in here, and then once it grow, you would be an exclusive, so you could lock up this category. And so, for example, that's how we got Budweiser as an advertiser, because Budweiser had a history of spending with African Americans, had a strong corporate image in terms of business with African American companies. They liked to be exclusive beer sponsor against Miller or Coors or whoever was the competition. And so that's how we got Budweiser to be the first advertiser on BET. Sears, same way. Sears was a big advertiser in African American media, print and radio, strong social consciousness, and they were represented by an African American ad agency, so that helped. And so it was those kind of companies, mainly big socially responsive companies.
Was advertising created specifically for the network, specifically for the audience?
Not at that time. And some companies had commercials that had African Americans in them, but no one sat back and created a commercial specifically for BET. It was too small, and they would use their regular commercials, and if they happened to have an African American oriented commercial, they would use that. At that time, we accepted anybody who could pay, and who would, and if they paid up front, even better. So no, there were no restrictions on advertising. I mean, we didn't get anybody who was trying to sell anything we wouldn't agree with, but in most cases, if people came with money and had a product to sell, we would take it.
Has that changed over the years?
And I don't think we're pretty strong First Amendment. If somebody's got a product that's legal and reasonable, and it's not something that is, we think, totally detrimental to society. And I can't recall who we would turn down, or we've turned down people. And we may have turned down some advertisers promoting, maybe, I don't think we would turn down anything from the NRA promoting gun ownership, but I doubt it. So in most cases, unless it's politically slanted advertising, we wouldn't take it. But most products are legal, and BET is now a pretty big company, so they've got a vast array of advertising.